Hello students, in this video we will see one C program based on this problem statement. So the problem statement is write a C program to define the structure for customer bank account and that hold the information like account number, name of the account holder, balance, internet banking facility availed, that is yes or no, then pin code. So pin code we are accepting in between these two, and account type, that is saving, recurring and deposit. So this information we want to accept from the user, and based on that information we want to find out that the like different things. So first thing is what we want to accept the information, that is the customer details from the user. After that we want to identify the customer type, that is the customer is a golden customer or silver or the general customer. Based on the some criteria we are identifying that. So here for that they have given the criteria. So for finding the customer is golden customer or not, we are checking that if balance is greater than or equal to 10 lakh. If yes, then we are saying it is a golden customer. If balance is in between 5 lakh to 10 lakh, then we are saying that it is a silver customer. If the balance is less than 5 lakh, then we are saying it is a general customer. So these are the conditions for identifying the customer type. After that, we want to display the list of customer availing the internet facility. That means if the user is having or accepting or availing the internet facility, then we want to display those many customers. After that, display the customer belonging to the particular geographical location depending on the postal code. The next is display the customer list as per their account type. So here we are accepting the three different account type, that is saving, recurring and deposit here, and based on that we want to list or group the customer based on that, based on their account type. So this is our problem statement. So here you can see that we want to accept the information, customer information, having these type like account number, name of the account holder, balance, internet facility, then pin code we want to accept, account type we want to accept. That means we want to store the attributes having the different data type. So for that purpose we are using the structure. So what is structure? Structure is nothing but we can say it is a special data structure we are using to store the attribute having the different data type. So here we are writing or we are defining one structure. So we are using the struct keyword. So this struct keyword we are using for defining the structure or declaring the structure, and my structure name is what? Customer info. That means this is the template, and in this template I want to store this type of data. So here what type of data I want to store? Account number whose data type is integer, name whose data type is like string we can say, or the character data type. I want to store the balance, so the data type of balance is float. Then the customer is availing internet banking facility, yes or no. So that yes or no is in the form of integer. Then I want to accept the pin code, so that is in the integer format. After that, the type of the customer, that is saving, recurring and the deposit account type. So that I am accepting in the integer form. So the data type is integer. So this is how I am declaring the structure. So the structure is what? It is a user defined data type or the data structure to store the different data type values. Now, depending on the task to be performed, so this task I want to perform on the structure. So depending on that, I am writing the function. So these are the functions. So first, before main function, I am declaring the function. So first function is what? I want to accept the customer data or end customer data from the user. So for that purpose, I am writing the accept. Accept is my function name whose data type is void and which accept these values. So here these are the parameters. So here I'm passing the array of structure to this accept function. So why array of structure? So you can see here I don't want to pass the one customer data. Here I want to pass like n number of customers data to that accept function, or here I want to accept the n customers data. So that's why I am passing here array to the accept function, and actual like n number I want to pass. So actual count I am passing here. So that's why the data type is integer. So this first function is for the accepting the customer data from the user. After that, the second function you can see here, the display function. So the display function is for the displaying the customer information to the user. So again, same I am passing array of structure I am passing, and the like how many customer you want to pass. So that is there in the integer. So data type is integer. Now I want to find out the customer type. Depending on that, or I want to like find out the type of the customer, that is gold and silver. So for that again I am creating the one function. So again same I am passing the array of structure and then that number. After that I want to find out, or I want to list down the customer information, or the customer who is availing the internet banking facility. So for that again I am passing the same. Next, I want to search the customer, particular customer in my database. So for that, again, I am passing this array of structure. Then I am passing the total like total customer, and this third integer type is for here. I am like giving the account number, which account you want to search. So that I am passing over here. Now after that, I want to like find out the customer information belonging to the particular geographical location depending on the postal code. So for that here I'm writing one function like sort per geographical location. Again I'm passing the structure and the number of customers. After that I want to display the customer based on their account type. So for that again I'm passing the array of structure and the how many customers. So this is what only function declaration. Now here in main function, what I'm doing, I'm creating the variable for the structure. So here you can see the only this is the like template we can say, or the only that here I have defined the structure. So here what I'm doing the, or I'm like creating the variable. So this data is what it is, my variable whose type is customer information, and here I'm creating the array. So array of 20 customers I am creating. So here total we are like creating the 20 variables whose type is customer info. So this is what for creating the variable, structure variable we can say. And now in the main function I want to perform the menu driven code. So that's why I'm just writing this code in the do while loop. So here you can see this is for just information purpose ki printf banking system. Then first I am accepting that ki how many customer record you want to enter. So that is there in the n variable, and that these many data I want to accept from the user. So here I am calling, this is what function calling. So I am calling the function, which function I am calling accept function, and for that function I am passing my structure and then n value, that means the customer record that I want to enter. So that here I am passing, so it will directly call to that function. So here you can see the actual definition is there. So in actual definition again you can see these are the formal parameters. So struct customer info list of 20. So that means whatever data I am passing from my calling function, that is copied over here into the list, and the n value is copied into the s. So that means these many records I want to enter. So after that, like here we want to accept the like n number of n customers data. So for that purpose we are using for loop. So here we are accepting the actual values from the user. So same the printf message enter the record printf enter the account number. So you can see this is how we are accepting the structure member. So address of operator we are using this list is what my structure variable. Then add this this is subscript we are using that list of I. So this is for like accepting the individual values like from 0 to n, and then account number. So this is how we are accepting the structure member. The same I am using for the accepting the name. You can see the list of I dot name. So here I am using percentage %s for accepting the string, and I am not using address of operator because it is a string. So here one more function I am using, inbuilt function fflush stdin. So this is for like for clearing the buffer. So this for clearing the buffer we are using that function. Again, I want to accept the balance, so that balance is there in the float format. The next, I want to accept that key user is availing the internet facility, yes or no. So 0 for no and 1 for yes. So for that we are using integer. So percentage %d. After that I want to accept the pin code, so that pin code it should be in between these two, in between these range like 422 to 422 so in between these range we are accepting the pin code. So here I am accepting pin code. After that I want to find out which type of customer is that. So 1 is for saving, 2 is for recurring, and 3 is for deposit. So again integer value I am accepting from the user. So this function definition is for accepting the customer data from the user. After that it goes here. It goes into the do loop, and in do loop I'm like giving the choices to the user. Like the user is pressing 1 for displaying all the record, 2 for searching the record, 3 for like getting the list of customer who is availing the internet facility. So all these for the menu driven programming. So we are providing the choices to the user, and depending on the user choice we are executing a respective case. So here we are accepting the choice from the user. So enter the choice from 0 to 6, and that choice we are accepting in the choice variable. And depending on the choice, you can see here for the switch we have passed the choice, and depending on that choice, that is from 0 to 6 the individual like respective choice is executed, or that case is executed. So in case 1 is for what, displaying the customer or displaying the all record. So here you can see I have called the display function and pass the structure data and how many customers. So that data comma n we are passing. In case 2, we want to search the customer record. So that number we are accepting from the user, like which customer number you want to search. So that we are accepting in the account number. And we are like calling to that search function. So while calling we are passing the structure, then total number, and that account number we are passing. Then it will like go to the that function definition, search function definition. So first we will see that search function definition. So here you can see the search function definition is there. So here in search function we are just checking that whatever account number that user is entering, that number is there in the number variable, and we are checking with our account number, that is we are checking in our database. So list of I dot account number is equal to number, then we are returning that I value. That means that account number, in which position that account number is there. So that I value we are returning. So why we are returning? Because we want to print that customer name. So that's why we are returning that I. So this I goes to here, you can see here, and here it will like this is the value that whatever return I is there, so it will pass to the index variable. Now it check that if index is equal to -1, that means the record is not found, and if something is there in that index, so it will print this. So it will print that the account number, the customer account number, customer name, and the customer balance it is showing. So this is how we are printing. You can see data of index. So that index contain what? I value. So data of index dot account number, data of index dot name, and data of index dot balance. So that is there in the that index form. So this is for displaying or displaying the data. That is for searching, we can say. The next case is what we want to display that the customer is availing the internet facility. So same, we are passing data and n. After that, we want to find out the customer type. Again, same, we are passing data comma n. We want to list down the customer with respect to the account type, that means saving, recurring, all this. So we are passing data comma n. After that, we want to like sort the customer according to their pin code or according to their geographical location. So same, we are passing. So this is for what? For the menu driven code. So all this, whatever we have written. Now we will see one by one. So this accept function we have already seen. So this is the definition. After that, here I want to like display the data or display the whatever we have accepted from the user, so that I want to display. So you can see, same, we have used the for loop, and this we are using, that is list of I dot customer number, list of I dot name, and list of I dot balance. So these three things only I want to display. So this is for display. Now next, we have seen for the search. After that, we want to find out the customer type. So for customer type, again, these are the formal parameters. And here, depending on the choices or depending on the condition, we can say, I want to sort out. Okay, so here again, I want to like find out from the n number of customer. So that's why I have used the for loop. And here I'm using the condition that list of I dot balance is greater than or equal to 10 lakh. Uh, if the condition is true, so that means we are saying that that customer is a golden customer, and we want to display the customer name. So that's why we are writing list of I dot name. Same, again I want to check that if the customer balance, account balance is in between the 5 lakh or 10 lakh. So for that purpose, we have used here logical and operator, because we want to check, or we want to here I want both conditions should be true, that is greater than 5 lakh and less than 10 lakh. That means in between is there. So that customer is what? Silver customer, and I want to display the name of that customer. After that, again, list of I dot balance. That means if customer account balance is less than 5 lakh rupees, so that customer is a general customer, and I want to display the name of that customer. So this is for like finding the customer type. After that, next I want to like write the definition for finding that or displaying that the customer who is availed the internet facility. So how we are checking that? So here again the same for loop I am using, because I want to find out these things from the end customers, or I want to iterate. So that's why we are using that for loop. Now here I am using that if condition. If list of I dot net bank. So this I have accepted from the user, and if it is equal to 1, that means we have accepted 1 for yes and 0 for no. That means if yes, so if the user is availing the internet banking facility is yes, so I want to display the name of that customer. So this is for displaying the name. So list of I dot name. So that customer name here it is displaying. So this is for internet facility. Now I want to sort out the customers according to their geographical location or according to their pin code. So here, and actually we are just asking to the user that he enter pin code to get the member with the same address. Okay, so that we are accepting in the address variable, and that address variable we are comparing with our existing pin code that is there in our database. So we are checking that if list of I dot pin code is equal to address, if so, then we want to display the name. Here actually we are only displaying the name. If you want to display the balance, if you want to display the account number, then you just write down the another printf statement over here. Just printf percentage d list of I dot account number, so that you type. After that, I want to find out I want to display the list of customer according to their account type. So here we are accepting, or we are just printing that here actually we have accepted three numbers, that is save for saving account we have accepted 1, for recurring account we have accepted 2, and for deposit account we have accepted 3. So with 1 we are checking the account type. If 1 is there, so we are displaying that name. So that means if 1 is there, so that customer account type is saving account and we are only displaying the name. If 2 is there, that means account type 2 is there. So that means that customer is belonging to the recurring account. So we want to display the name of the customer. If 3 is there, you can see here account type 3 is there. So that customer is belonging to deposit account and we want to display the name of the customer. So that basic things we are doing here in this program. That means only if condition we are writing. If the list of I dot this is there. So only normal if condition we are using for performing this program or for performing this type of task. So this task we want to do. So that's why we have written the code. So you can see the code here. Before the main function we are writing the template. So this is what customer information template, or we can say the structure, and after that function declaration is there, then main method is there. In main method we are giving call or we are giving function call depending on the choices, and after that we have written the individual functions definition. So one by one we have written the definition. So you can see, so these are the user defined function. So according to our need we have written this function definition. So let's run the code. So you can see here this banking system is there. So you just relate the code. So like every time our code is executed from the main function. So you can see the first printf statement is there, banking system. After that, number of customer record do you want to enter. So suppose I want to like give the 4 customer record. So first customer account number. So let's type 1 here, customer name. Again customer balance I want to enter. He is availing internet facility. Yes, I want to give the account that pin code. After that, type of the account, that is saving account. Here the next record 2. Then balance. Suppose I want to give the balance as this. Suppose then internet facility. Yes, pin code is suppose 422002. After that, again this customer is belonging to recurring account. Next, account number 3, name is this. Suppose balance is, let's say, 7 lakh rupees. After that, internet facility suppose 0. After that, belonging to which type, suppose 422001. After that, the type is saving account, let's consider. Now the account number is again 4. Name is this. Balance is, let's consider balance is below 5 lakh because we want to identify the customers, and no internet facility. Again this customer belonging to 2 location and it is of type, we can say, the deposit. Okay, so you can see I have entered the 4 customer having different information. Now after accepting all these information, you can see the menu driven choices are there, like 1 to display all the record, 2 to search. So now I want to enter the choices from 0 to 6. So first I want to write 1. That means what? I want to display the information or display the customer data. So you can see account number from 1 to 3 4, name is there and balance is there. So actually I have taken that balance in the float format, so that's why it is by default it will showing that from that 6 decimal places. So you can see after point it will like displaying the 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that's why it is showing like this. After that I want to search the customer record. So we enter the account number to search. Suppose I want to search the 3 account number. So this 3 is what? It is account number. So you can see the account number 3, name is Shruti, and then balance is this. So this is how like it will search. After that I want to like get the list of customer availing the internet facility. That means 3. So you can see the list of customer availing internet facilities these two. That means here I have entered 1 1. So you can see for Anita and Savita, we have given that one choice. You can see internet banking facilities one, and for for Savita, again you can see for the two, for Savita we have given one. So according to this input and we have check the condition, and depending on that we have displayed the data. So these two are the customers who are availing the internet facility. Now I want to check that the type of the customer. So you can see type. For 4 I want to check the type. So the customer name Anita is golden customer, Savita is silver customer, Shruti is silver customer, and Shraddha is general customer. So depending on the balance, the we have separated the customers, the type of the customer we have performed. After that, I want to find out the customer as per their account type. Now you can see the customer whose account type is saving account. So these two are having the saving account. After that, this one is having the recurring account, and the next this one is having the deposit account. So when we have type 1, so that one is belonging to saving. When we type the 2, that 2 is belonging to recurring, and when we type the 3, that 3 is belonging to deposit. So you can check here. We have type 1, so that means what? Saving account. So this Anita customer, this, yes, so the Anita customer is belonging to the 1, you can say saving account, and this again Savita customer is belonging to the recurring account, you can see the 2 recurring account. So likewise it will perform. The next I want to sort according to the geographical location. So here I want to search, or I want to search with this pin code. So you can see for this pin code, these two customers are belonging to this area. Okay, two customers. So suppose again I want to perform, and I want to check that 422002. So again you can see these two customers are belonging to this 422002. Suppose again I want to check that, and I'm just putting the some vague number. So this number. So you can see it is not showing, because that means the customer is not there belonging to that pin code. So likewise we are performing. Okay, and now I want to exit. So for exit we are pressing the 0. So your program, and press any key to continue, right? So this is how we are executing this particular problem statement with the help of structure. Thank you.